What's up, traders? Welcome to the Greatness FOREX Academy. Today's weekend, and in this video, we are going to quickly look at the pairs we'll be adding to our watch list for this coming week. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into the charts and see what we've got. Now, these are the running trade we had. If you check the weekly FOREX forecast review for the previous week, I told you these are the running trades. And because of these running trades, we are now going to be adding more pairs to our watch list, and the maximum we'll add is 4, as you can see from here. We have just 4 pairs on our watch list, and this is for the good of those who are just coming to our YouTube channel to watch, or who weren't able to catch any of these trades that are here. Else, I would prefer I add just one to my watch list, or just leave these ones to run. And it is not every trade you see here I will take, because I have all this running, but I can still decide to say, okay, let me take them with low risk for at least 0.5 risk instead of risking 1%. Now, the first pair on our watch list here is the USD CHF. The USD CHF, as you all know, you know what happened during our last analysis on this pair. It was a breakout and retest from the daily time frame. And if you look very well, these are the areas the hedge funds position, the COT. These are the areas they become active, because it was due to COT you see this breakout. These are the areas they add their short positions, because okay, I will explain this when I'm making a video on the COT. Now, the breakout and retest made us to short this pair 2 weeks ago. And now we're also looking for another short opportunity in this area. And if you take your Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, you will see the area that is in confluence. I believe you know confluence already. The area that is in confluence with our area, and the area will just align with this box. And the area in confluence with it is the golden ratio, which is 0.618. And due to that confluence, that area is a strong area, a key level. So we are expecting a push to the downside to at least this area. So we'll be monitoring our entry rules from the 4-hour time frame if it is satisfied for one of our short opportunity to the downside, which is this area, for at least a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So this is for USD CHF. The next pair on our watch list is AUDNZD. AUDNZD, as you can see, this is a structure level. This is another structure level. This is a breakout and retest. And what are you expecting? You're expecting a push to the downside to at least this area. For at least a 1 to 3 weeks to reward. So we'll take that if our entry rules are satisfied from the daily time frame. If our entry rules are satisfied from the daily time frame, then we'll take this trade to the downside for at least a 1 to 3 risks to reward. However, this setup can fail and start moving to the upside. And the next pair on our watch list is the CAD CHF. CAD CHF, though I'm in this trade already. From my end, I entered this trade I think Thursday, and it's running already from my end. But for those who are not yet in, I think many can still join, because as you can see, this is a wedge, and these are the area hedge funds add their position, which you will also learn. We'll get to the COT video, which I will make shortly after this one. Now, as you can see, this was a fake breakout, and as you can see, this is structure area. This is the reason for me for my short on this pair. And if you check from the weekly time frame, let's see from higher perspective, this is an impulse and this is a wedge to this correction. And as you can see, taking the Fibonacci retracement tool, let's see the area in confluence with this. As you can see, the golden ratio is closed above and closed back below the golden ratio area. Therefore, we are expecting a push to the downside according to what some will say, according to candlestick confirmation, which we don't use. Now, from the daily time frame, You can see this M formation. There was a retest and the market is currently rejecting this area, so there's a real possibility that this trend line will be broken, and this is the area hedge funds will load their short positions on. And from the 4-hour time frame, because of this head and shoulder pattern and some, okay, this is advanced, and some things which I can show to you here. There are so many reasons for my entry, though you can still enter, because as you can see, this is a channel and there's every possibility that this channel will be broken. Why? Because this channel is a wedge. It's not just a channel that is coming from the up or downside. There's a wedge, and you will see this clearer if you go on the 4-hour time frame. If you also notice from here, this is also forming another wedge, or let's say this is also another consolidation here, and there's every possibility that this area will be broken, retested, and this also will be broken, which is from the daily time frame. So you can add it to your watch list and only enter if you see if your entry rules are satisfied. As for for euro card, what can we see from euro? For euro card, we'll be shorting this pair from this area because of this head and shoulder formed from the daily time frame. As you can see here, remember the touches matters a lot. So these are the touches. This is the correct trend line, and this is a fake breakout coming to form equal low, so it can become what a head and shoulder pattern. Now what am I getting here? Touches matter a lot. Okay, I'm trying to make this an angle, so you understand, because so many people understand better with this kind of patterns. Okay, I believe you know how to draw these trend lines already. If you haven't, you can check my videos on how to draw the trend line correctly, because those of you always saying must draw from the week, it must not cut the week, it must not this, it must not this, it must not that. If you see, I'm drawing my trend line in a different way from the ones you know. This is not how you were taught, because you always believe trend lines should pass through the week. As you can see, mine aren't passing through the week. If you always hear me say the touches matters a lot. Now, what are you expecting? You're expecting a push to the upside. Why? Because this wedge is to the downside. This is what we call a falling wedge. And if you go on the 4-hour time frame, we'll only enter this pair if we see one of our entry rules satisfied. And these are the areas hedge funds we add much position. One mile is talking about hedge funds. We're talking about the COT data with the big banks, the institutions, the ones that move the market. I call them market makers or big boys. They are the ones in charge of the liquidity of the market. They move the market to their intended direction, and these are the areas they add more positions, so that those retail traders can be kicked out and they will move to their direction. We explain with this from the COT video. Now, for now, our COT page is set. This is our website. If you go over to our website, let me just take this off. Now, this is our website. If you go over to our website, you just click on trade with institutions, and it will show here trading with institutions, and this is the United States dollars. As you can see here, this is the date. Now, for those using the mobile, using the phone, please use if you go to your phone, just go to your Chrome setting and move it to desktop view for you to see this well, as it will be rough from your end. For now, it's best on desktop view, which you can access from your phone. Just move your browser, if it is Chrome browser or whichever browser, just go to the setting and leave it on desktop view, and you'll see this very well. Now, if you look very well, this is from January. We updated the COT from January to the last COT update, which is 6th of 9, which is this month, last week COT. So you can just come to the website. I wanted to make this private for the students only by putting a password to this page, trade with institutions, but I thought it would be best for everyone to access it, and I will also teach how to use it, but this is for the students only, how to use it. to apply to your technical analysis. But what I can tell you is that always watch my videos of how I apply it to my technical analysis, and you will know how to apply it. Or you can do research both on YouTube, Google Chrome, or wherever, so you can learn how to apply it yourself. But I will not explain how to apply it here on YouTube. But if you always watch my videos applying it, then you should know how to apply it already. This is all I can do for now. Now these are from January. These are the longs. That's the longs, the positions they open for buy, the shorts, the position they open for selling. The change in long, they added this amount of position. The change in short, they added this amount. The percentage in long, the percentage in short, and their next positions. This is all for every week. If you see a negative sign, it means they closed some position here, and this is under change in long, meaning they closed some long. If you see a negative, it means close. If you see no negative sign, that's a positive sign, but it can't be written here according to mathematics rules. It means they added. So that is for United States dollars. This is for euro, and there are so many. This for Great British pounds, this for Australian dollars, AUD, and Japanese yen, New Zealand dollars, Canadian dollars, gold, Swiss francs, South Africa rand, ZAR, Bitcoin. This is all we are offering for now. We'll add more pairs according to how our watch list is moving. And okay, for now, let's go back to this chart. For now, I won't be adding, or let's say I won't be adding COT to this analysis we just made. I won't tell you what the hedge funds are saying. Why? Because now from the official website, the government website where they update the COT data, commitment of traders, the COT data are out every Friday on the official website, but I update it on our website every Tuesday. Now, why is it so? Okay, I will explain this in the COT data video that I will make shortly. I will explain to you why we are not adding it every Saturday to our weekly FOREX forecast, but we'll be adding it every Wednesday. So in this way, everything we've done on Saturday, all the pairs we added to our watch list, this fall, will be repeated on Wednesday. That means I will have to make a video on these pairs again on Wednesday, and this time I'll be adding the COT. Why is this so? I update it on my website every Tuesday, and I need to make a video on it every Wednesday for you to understand. Now, the reason for this is not because the COT data are not yet out on the website, but because the COT data start reflecting most 90% of the time. COT data starts showing up in the market. You will see the move in the market from Wednesdays, Thursdays. And as you know, hedge funds cannot close all their positions at once. Is that they close part of the position or they add? So you have nothing to worry about. What do? They leave Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday for retail traders to create liquidity for them, so they can have enough money to fill in their orders. This is a top secret. So they can have enough money to fill in their orders. So if we are not in trade already by Monday, Tuesday, they won't have enough liquidity, enough money to fill in their orders, because you all know they have so much money that if they add their position or close their position once, there won't be enough liquidity for them to do that. So what they will do, they will wait for retail traders to be in trades already. So once they come into the market, they use their orders to fill in their orders, so they can be liquidity and money for them. And that is why we are dating it every Tuesday, and we'll follow them every Wednesday. But that doesn't mean we're not trading on Monday and Tuesday, but we are trading according to the banks, what the banks are doing. So let me quickly go over and make the video on the COT. Let me explain what the COT is, how the COT is, and where to get it, and so on and so forth. So this is all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share to your friends and family, because we have more goodies for you as our subscribers increase. So this is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and have a blessed and peaceful week ahead. Thank you. very much.